Hello everyone and welcome to something a little bit different as we are here with Dwarf Fortress. Some problems getting players together for one of the series that we had running on Tuesday and Thursday, and I've got to do something to stand in for the time being. So this will be 7 drunk dwarves and however many tend to join them. So, yes. But no, we'll be getting back once we get all the players together, which will hopefully be next weekend. And I've always wanted to do a Dwarf Fortress series anyway, so we're going to create a new world specifically for this. And we can see how the world creation works. Yes, I know it's alpha. So it's going to be relatively small, a very short history, as I want to do the Great Library, which will record the history of the entire world from the start to finish, hopefully. That works. That works. That works. I want very high savagery and relatively sparse metals. Okay, so some of the stuff I'm using is I am using this, the newb pack, because it gets everything working, along with Dwarf Therapist, which you'll see popping up on the screen once in a while, and Sound Sense. And we can test some of these other things later on. This is the world we have generated. It is in the year 5, 342 historical figures, and only 18 have died in 703 events. Yeah, we'll run with it. Okay. Start playing. Dwarf Fortress. Maybe we'll do an adventure later on, but that tends to go very badly for me. Okay. So, oh, this is interesting. We have, like, the so-called good terrain, mirthful. And then apparently down here we have some haunted, but we're not going to be in the glaciers. Here we have just freezing, cold, temperate. Deserts up in the north. Salted axe. Oh, there's a volcano. We can actually build on it too. Oh, yes. Here we go. There's a volcano here. This is where we will go. Fetid dunes, haunted. Nasty places there. Our little group appears to be there. So we'll tab through here. Oh, good. We've got dwarves, elves, goblins, and humans. Brilliant. We have them all. There's only 2 dwarven civilizations. We have ours. Big freaking mountain. So let's make this bigger. So we have 2 biomes. We have the mountain biome, which has a volcano on it, which is very handy because it gives us immediate access to fuel for our forges. And then we have the Dune of Murdering, which barely has any trees. Oh well, we have a volcano. And it has an aquifer. So we'll have to be careful of that. Shallow metal and deep metals, aquifer, no aquifer, and both have fluxstone layers. Big regions. So let's make this slightly smaller and move it up. And let's get more of the volcano because the rest of the region will be basically useless. So here we go. Embark. Yeah, that's fine. I've got a powerful enough computer. We'll just play now. Waiting for it to load. As I keep looking at the other screen for the camera. My hair is just doing whatever the frick my hair wants to do right now. And that's hopeful. Not too surprising. This is a very old headset. But I mean... it's crashed. be right back. Okay, we are back in. I'm going to guess that crashed either because I was recording while it was loading the game, or the cart, as you can see, perched rather precariously on the edge right here, started in the volcano. As it loves to dump us right into rather precarious positions. As the volcano's all the way down here. And this is the level of the volcano. And here's the level of all the ground outside. We have a few trees, some burrows. No, they really don't branch out like I thought they would. Oh well. So, we're going to dig down here. I'm going to dig down below. What do we have? Okay, so this is turquoise clusters. And up here we have, whoops, yes, jobs. Morganite clusters and cat's eye. And if we come up higher, we have schnorrel. If we keep coming up higher, you can see native copper. Oh, that's quartz, smoky quartz cluster. If we keep coming up higher, there we go, copper. Native copper, so that's a good start. It's not iron, but hey, oh well, copper will do for some of what we need to do. And we are first things first though, is to get everything underground, and then we'll be concerned about all that open space. Very good. H, channel that out. And we shall dig into the ground here. And I'm going to bring up Dwarf Therapist. You can't see it, unfortunately, or fortunately, maybe. We need 2 people mining. Hey, Fisher twat, there's no water. No one does anything that revolves around fishing. So the fishing dude is now a miner. Woodcrafter now also becomes carpentry, and oh, the woodcutter can do carpentry as well. And woodcrafting. Bing, boom, go. Not that there's a lot of trees to cut down. I'll do my usual thing, dig out a large storage area down here, and we'll immediately transfer everything down. Actually, you guys can do some stuff here. Whoever does the gathering, DP, gather plants. There's not a lot of food just sitting around here, but you can get some. Where the fuck is that guy? Okay, as long as none of them fall into the volcano. That would suck. It would not surprise me. They're dwarves, and they drink a lot, but that would suck. Oh, we've struck the earth. Our leader has already fallen into the freaking volcano. Because, well, why not? Even though we can have a lava boat now. Moot. Now, this area has an aquifer, which gives us a lot of options. Combined with our volcano, which I wonder how deep will let us see. All the way to the bottom? Yeah, practically all the way to the bottom. So now we know. It'd be nice digging down, because now I know where the bottom is. Okay. That's silt. Silt, not even sand, just silt. So that kind of sucks. DT. Cut down those trees too. And then this area will be a storage room where we will enable everything and bring everything down. We immediately have a nice source of stone, slate. Oh boy, this is going to be heavy. Heavy, 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 heavy. So all of our furniture and doors will be heavy, so it's going to take us a while to build it. We might have to import a lot of wood if we intend to get a lot of iron to make steel, but that also depends on what is down below. Struck phase opal. Good, gems. Yay, gems. Do. We have a fairly large map. What kind of stuff do we have? Ooh, it's actually a pretty nice area over there, but there doesn't appear to be anything in the way of trees. We got a valley there. Ridgeline. Pretty extreme hills, too. Oh, that'll be cool. I have an idea for that spire. That'll be awesome. I have an idea for that, too. Ooh, there's so much that can be done. Go back. What kind of wildlife do we have? These guys. Ah, there we go. Oh, little furry rodents. Good. Good, good, good. Furry rodents. Not a problem. Herbalist is gathering plants. Very good. And dig, guys. Come on. Oh, I hate early mining. So slow. So slow. But it'll be dug out. And the population cap should be 15, if I'm correct. Oh, wrong thing. Options. Yep, population cap is 15, so I'll be starting with a slow population, as I intend for this to mostly be a generational fort with everyone born in it. And more relying on people being born in it than migrants. Yes, change settings. Don't care about that. Enable. Don't care about that. Don't care. Don't want that. Don't want that. 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 Okay. We'll go to the top. We will dismantle. Boy, it's way up there, isn't it? Where is everything? Where is all of our junk? There it is. Oh, do we even have a wagon to dismantle? No, the building broke. The wagon broke. Okay. That's good to know. Hope we didn't lose anything. No, we got meat, we've got fish, we've got plant, we've got seeds, and we've got drink. Okay, good. So, yeah, we have stuff. And everyone's going to be going to store items in the stockpile. I like the music. Granted, I am using music from the SoundSense, and the in-game music is kind of there, but SoundSense is better. Can you even do music and sound? Yeah, it's right there. But I'm listening to stuff from SoundSense. And I'm hoping this doesn't trigger copyright, because if it does, I'm going to have to shut the music off. And it's going to be triggering copyright for multiple episodes. Put that in there. Everyone's bringing stuff down. Very good. Once everything's down, then we'll worry about getting farming up. farming area. It'll be much bigger than it needs to be. Yes. We'll have to find where the aquifer is for the moment, too. Can't be that deep. Oh, we got more. No, this isn't metal. That is obsidian. That's right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to dig a downstairs. Out here. And then up downstairs, up downstairs, up downstairs. Until you find water. It can't be that deep. Just start dumping a bunch of stuff in there. After this other stuff happens. And they're going to be sitting there moving everything around. As long as they don't fall in, which they're dwarves, so that is a very distinct possibility, we should be alright. Wood will be a shortage, though. We want to get everything inside where it's safe before we start doing that much. How much do we have left out here? Oh god, a lot of stuff. Ale, wheelbarrows, bags, wood crutches, and so on. Shouldn't take too much longer, though. So one of the first things we'll do is we'll get a trade depot up, and then we'll get a crafting place and start crafting all the stone and the stuff. The trade depot will probably be in here. I hope that doesn't fill. Our trade items are going to be heavy. Heavy, 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 heavy. Yep, okay, one dude's eating. So what have you guys dug up from outside? We got rye, alfalfa, pickleberry, potatoes. Potatoes. Root. Rye, slate, alfalfa. You can see all the item info. Edible, raw, and cooked. It really doesn't have that much of a description. Like, what is alfalfa? I don't actually know what alfalfa is. Go figure. Green things, not really my thing. I eat beef. Lots and lots of beef. Bring in the wood. Probably should have had them hold off on bringing in wood. But we do need workshops. Carpenter's workshop. Good. Just make it out of the slate for the time being, because it's right there. And we're going to build some barrels. Yeah, move all that slate out of the way there, buddy. There we go. Very good. Very good. A. That's bins. It's V. Build a bunch of barrels. We've got enough wood. And there is more growing. Not a heck of a lot in existence, but there is some wood growing. And the dwarves can sleep on the ground for the time being. I don't care. Okay. Store item and stockpile. That is the timer for this episode, so we've got everything, or almost everything, inside. And there are people sleeping, so very good. When he's done making barrels, we'll make some beds and just throw them in the hallway. But we'll be back then, and the objective will be start getting some of our first crafting areas, other than that carpenter's area. See you next time.